purification!
Death is not defeat. Molly.
That is the second... I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, Sensei? Ah.
I'm afraid...
Cooking without ingredients?
The skeleton.
A challenge.
Now that I...
Do not... I have never...
Sensei, look, I... What is it, Sensei?
It's astounding. How did you take them down?
I rid myself of all doubt, Sensei, and it worked, just as you said.
I cannot believe it.
Have I done something to disappoint you, Sensei?
No. Quite the opposite. You have proven yourself. Faster than I ever thought you would. See, I do not know what your mission entails, but there's only one last thing I can teach you.
What is it, Sensei?
It is pronounced Sakana. Once it was my sensei's name, and now it shall be yours.
Sakana. I like the sound of it.
You accept it?
Yes, Sensei, I do.
Then allow me the honor of sending you off to your mission.
Do you really believe I am ready, Sensei?
Remember your training, Sakana.
Free yourself of doubt. Use your surroundings.
And if all things fail, adapt.
Thank you, Sensei. I will never forget you.
And you will not be forgotten either, Sakana. Farewell.
My sight reaches far. What's that? Estelle causing trouble again?
Plundered my fruit larder, the little demon.
My, look at you. You think you've been in the Marley's crew for years.
Jealous, are we?
Oh, on the contrary, I'm quite content to remain under the Marley's notice.
I get the feeling you distrust her.
Trust is not the issue, Signora. Alas, I forget you are still playing the game blind.
So why don't you educate me about the rules?
Ha! But what fun would that be? All pieces are on the board. Observe the game. Learn what moves to make.
And if I don't?
That would be telling. A presto. Signora.
What can I help?
We've been on this journey for a while.
Ask away.
How did you come?
The captain created me.
I've met my share of ships.
I was created from the... My potential has only grown with the voyage. Now, it's my turn, Aethia Manicato.
Not much to tell. Grew up in Soulspire. Just another orphan swept in during... I always knew I wanted to be a pirate. Just didn't know how hard it'd be. I took cuts and bruises, bloodied my hands and my soul to get that black pearl in my chest.
Curious. You seem to check.
What? You never took a few punches to get a prize?
Not many. Usually when they happen, I unleash.
I see.
If you say so, Navigator. Where to, Navigator? We arrive at the Isle of Penance.
Pretty daring of Mordecai to hide a clue here. What led you to think that he did?
Years ago, an old acquaintance of the captain was imprisoned here. Her name was Bonefinger Barb.
I see. One of bone and fingers cold.
Precisely. Though how she is linked to the captain's treasure, I cannot say.
Well, let's ask her then. How do we get her soul out of this hellhole?
Touch the energy reliquium on top of the soul prison. I will handle the rest. Now, choose our landing, Navigator.
At least we don't have to wear the
Our
cries.
task remains
I'm ready.
Se veía venir.
Bonefinger Barb. Who was she to Mordecai?
Both she and us were part of the Dead Man's fleet during the evacuation of Port Royal. She and the captain fought a group of prognosticars together. I might have helped a little. When the captain lost his hand to a burning blade, it was she who salvaged it in the chaos. We were thick as thieves afterwards. Went on many a voyage once the fleet disbanded.
Another barge of heretics and blasphemers.
All well deserving of their punishment, I have no doubt.
Running around the sun, it gets quite tiring.
At least we don't have to hear the cries of the damned souls all the time.
Toya! That's cool.
Who disturbs my sacred task? The leaves hide all manner of things. Well now.
I smell burning.
A little
The court
souvenir.
is in session.
Never look back.
A simple method of deception.
That was no mere animal.
We should have burned these weeds. This shall not go unanswered. The body measured.
This will serve a heavy customer.
Strange.
The expect raise with your legs. A worthy memory. I can be anywhere. Now come up. I carry this burden.
All right now.
And lethal dessert.
I shall not stray too
I
far.
shall not stray too far.
Swift as a shadow.
Commence the right.
Hesitation. A heavy customer.
Another barge.
I'll keep it stored.
No doubt. It can't be done. Let's add some flavor.
That was no mere animal.
Sufficiently. Raise with your legs.
A wise decision.
Work never ends, it seems.
So long as man has capacity for sin, our task remains
unfinished. The heart is pierced. A heavy customer.
I knew this would come. Easy to use. No mercy given. I send you my resolve. Your crimes are severe.
Is that?
Justice is harsh. I am your executioner.
Let's see what's out there.
The taste of raise with your legs. We may return here.
The White Crow stands ready.
See you. Let's get you somewhere else. See you around, sir. Heave ho!
My blade is ready.
Still breathing. Still sane. Ah, swift justice. Marley aids us.
Losing track of time.
Let's get moving, eh? We cannot leave yet.
Let's try a new recipe. A useful gift.
What horrid thing made that noise?
A familiar tune. A heavy customer. Good timing, Marty. Follow the noise.
What horrid thing made that noise?
Get ready to strike. It is not ready yet. Patience is the first step to
In my
mastery.
senses, my eyes shall uncover the wretched.
Your skills are
Raise with
sharp
your
as ever,
legs.
Toya. Teresa, ready to serve.
Sometimes I wonder if death...
My verdict is final. Arriba! For desperate times. Where to? Come to me.
Let me remind you.
Back to this. Follow the noise.
I heard that, you fiend.
A familiar tune. This will raise with your legs.
Teresa, para servirle. My verdict is final.
My strength.
Arriba!
It seems our work is never done. Aye.
Opportunity calls.
Balanced to perfection. The Mali's special skill.
To be confined, even with...
How did Barb end up in this forsaken place?
It's her own fault she got stuck here. She sold us out to the Inquisition bounty hunters.
Now that's harsh, even for a pirate.
We had a falling out. I still think it was because the captain decorated his hat with his chopped off hand. Horrible fashion. Regardless, we escaped the Zealots' ambush, so they put Barb in here instead.
The taste of death. A worthy memory.
I'm glad our souls will be spared such a cruel fate.
Indeed, so long as we do not stray from the Maiden's guidance.
This will suffice. Get ready to strike. That's cool.
All right now. Who was that?
The oldest tricks. Patience is the first step.
I am a servant of the grand design. What horrid thing made that noise? This shall not go unanswered. In the name of the Maiden, reveal yourself. The darkness will not shelter you forever.
A useful gift.
All right now. Who is that? I shall not stray too far.
What horrors lie hidden in the brush? Burn the cursed wretch! The will I find you between the vines, pirate?
A taste of tampered time. A simple method
Disturbs
of
my sacred
deception.
task.
I'm glad our souls will be spared such a cruel fate.
Indeed, so long as
Nice
we do not
special
stray from the maiden's guidance.
The trap is set.
We should have burned these weeds.
I'm hit. Strange. How unexpected.
A taste of tampered time. Make it count.
One arm, two souls. An ambush in the making.
I'm glad our souls will be spared such a cruel fate.
Two in one.
Indeed, so long as we
The
do not
oldest
stray
tricks are
from
the
the
best.
Who disturbs my sacred task?
Gunpowder.
I shall not stray too far.
Filleted like a juicy flounder.
I must decline. Tomonikuzo.
That was no mere animal. I shall not stray too far.
My special technique. A leaf on the wind.
A simple method of
What sort of thing made that noise?
Sometimes they follow
shall
me
not
to
stray
my
too far.
dreams.
Be glad that it's just wailing. When you're down there, sometimes you
follow the noise.
All right now. Who was that?
That's cool.
We should have burned these weeds.
It is not ready yet. Hesitation, a heavy customer.
The oldest tricks are the best.
That was no mere animal.
Good timing, Mark.
Sometimes I wonder if death isn't punishment enough.
Why should death reduce their sentence, especially in these parts?
Get ready to strike.
What horrors lie hidden in the brush?
This will raise with your legs. A worthy memory. A useful gift.
I heard that, you fiend. Oh, no.
That's cool.
Maiden, hone my senses. My hands shall stay calm in the face of evil. In the name of the maiden, reveal
The
yourself.
oldest tricks are the best.
What a dreadful fate.
They may blame the curse.
Follow the noise.
Death doesn't mean what it used to.
Measure,
A familiar
Calculate.
tune.
rectify. What horrors lie hidden in the...
Focus,
A heavy
Goya.
customer.
This is not your kitchen.
This moment is ours.
A taste of death.
What? Is that...
This
What?
soul has committed a grievous sin.
So long as we do not
May they
stray
atone
from the
in flesh.
Hesitation is defeat.
Is that?
This soul has committed a grievous sin. May they atone in fleshless.
Well,
The oldest tricks are the best.
strange.
The White Crow stands ready. I send you my resolve. Justice has been granted.
Eyes. Sometimes they follow me into my dreams.
Be glad that it's just wailing when you're down there.
Never look back. This memory is ours.
My blade is ready.
Good for another shot. No mercy given. My verdict is final. Time waits for no
What
one.
do we have here?
Except us.
Cut through the shadows.
Insura calcula rectifica.
Good. We've driven them back to the below.
The heart is pierced.
The court is in session. For desperate times. I pray for your soul. Death comes to greet you.
They hardly burn.
Truly pitiful. Nothing compares to her glorious gift.
Ah, swift justice.
Opportunity calls. Don't let the flame get you.
I can help if you let me. Timeless plunder.
These mournful cries. Sometimes they follow me into my dreams.
Be glad that it's just wailing. When you're down there, sometimes...
Let's get you somewhere else.
Balanced to perfection.
Is something...
Your crimes are severe.
What's in it for me?
Sometimes I wonder if death isn't punishment enough.
Why should death reduce their sentence, especially in these parts?
To be confined, even when the body is long gone. What a dreadful fate.
They may blame the curse, not us. Death doesn't mean what it used to.
Let me remind you.
Anyone hungry?
Don't let the flame get you.
Strange.
Our soul is lost to us.
What?
Aha! Pirates.
Mensura! Calcula!
Measure!
Rectimeasure!
Calculate!
Calculate! Rectify!
Ha!
You are
I
wasting
can smell
precious
your
time,
rotten flesh.
pirate. Come forth! I am an arbiter of the maiden.
My soul is razor sharp.
Carcasses to the pyre. The shadows have fled. The design is maintained.
I'm glad our souls will be...
Time is on our side.
Cruel fate.
Indeed, so long as we do not stray from the maiden's guidance.
I'm always prepared.
To each what they deserve.
Well now.
These mournful cries. Sometimes they follow me into my dreams.
Be glad it's just
Whoa!
El muerto al hoyo.
Measures unceasing.
For desperate times. Cría cuervos.
The iron burns.
Stop. A feast for my blade.
At your service.
How unexpected. A taste of raise with your legs.
The fire hungers for us.
Let's see what's out there.
The verdict is clear.
Let's get moving, eh?
Ready to serve.
My son. Ah, swift justice.
Heavy.
Time is moving fast.
Thank you for the backup. Heave ho!
Toya, a heavy customer.
What's in it for me?
I extend my reach through you. Marley, you stinking sloop. Hello, Bonefinger. I believe you have something for me. You leave me for decades in this hell. The captain rarely mentioned you after. Oh, he remembered me enough to use me as a... But he's gone now, isn't he? He said as much when he snuck in here. What did he tell you? Said this was a precaution. A way to make amends. Said if you showed up, he was already dead. He told me where he hid that rotten old thing for you. Free me, and I'll show you. Very well. Betray us, and I'll put you back. Yes! Free at last! To feel the sea breeze on my fleeting... So long!
I like her guts.
As did the captain. Though I like her better in soul form.
Pretty harsh to leave someone rotting in this prison.
She deserved it. Her betrayal cut the captain deeply. I suppose he saw this as a just way to even things out between them.
What would you have done if she'd betrayed us?
I'd have unleashed a memory, and she'd be back in her urn.
What would we have to do to free the other souls?
The energy reliquium can only summon one soul every hour. It would take time that we don't have.
We have cannons, eh? Why not blow this place sky high?
The urns are secured with a tiny spark of Maiden's fire. Any damage to them, and the soul inside would be consumed.
I feel rotten leaving them all imprisoned here.
As do I, Navigator. But we have no choice. Curious. That relic, the captain's hand. I thought he'd got...
The cooking is going well.
So this is the hand he lost at Port Royal.
I still remember the burning city. Screams of the innocent. We'd saved as many as we could. Even with my power, it took us countless attempts. The captain had just brought the last of the evacuees on board, and I noticed his hand was severed. I wanted to try again, but he refused. It was the smallest sacrifice. Saving his hand meant more lives lost to the Zealots.
You did the right thing. They still sing shanties on Soulspire about you and the fleet.
It's all a memory now.
Recipe.
What matters is that we have the relic. Return to me, everyone. I stand ready.
I'm here. We return. A feast is in order.
I was one.
Pretty gutsy to use your own hand.
I'd still have preferred.
I guess sometimes you have to make sacrifice.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
Cannones ready.
Golden greetings.
Von Preisfeld, at your service.
The lady at the ready. Cannones ready.
Golden
Von
greetings.
Preisfeld,
The lady at the
your
ready.
service. Von Preisfeld, at your service.
golden greetings.
Cannon is ready.
Awake again.
So the mighty Gael left.
Ha! That I did.
Storm. You and I fought.
But where are my manners? You are
A Fia Manicato, navigator on this
a navigator.
Canoness. Before
This is work for my cannon. Et les canons. A fine shot. Thanks, Marley. The landing could be a bit rough. Marvelous!
I see your reluctance to use actual cannonballs holds firm.
There is no poetry in iron and shrapnel. Besides, people are way more fun. I'm glad your memories are still working, Marley. Come on, I'll be careful. Don't worry, you're dead anyway. I'll be cautious, but it's still going to hurt. Magnifique! Whew! Here we are. Any cannons loose? I can't do this. I need ammunition. Let me tell you, the rope is quite long. That wasn't so bad, was it? Don't mind the Right here. Back up. Good.
This one is special.
Like moths to the firecracker. I can resist the noise.
This shall not go unanswered.
Who doesn't like gunpowder mixed with fiery passion?
Was it a trick? Or part of the design?
Another ace in the hole.
They always forget.
This is going to be a long shot. Cannol ready. Well, I was going to clean my cannol anyway. Always a pleasure. Where do I put this? This will occupy them for a bit. Tirez les canons. A fine shot.
Considering your ability to summon...
I wonder how we'll do this time. Like moths to the firecracker. This will occupy them for a bit. Ah. Who doesn't like gunpowder mixed with fiery passion? Empty. Useless thing. The crackles draw them.
They always forget.
I'll be cautious, but it's still going to hurt. Ah! A fine shot! Tirez les canons! Always a pleasure.
Horrid thing, eh?
Cursed hands have taken this large. We will feed your carcasses to the pyre.
Considering your ability to summon embers from your hands, I'm glad there aren't more explosions on board.
If I didn't keep my fire in check, I'd have more than one giant hole in my body. It's mine. test! Let me show you what a Breton canoness can do. Reset time. A test! Let me show you what a Breton canoness can do. No chance. Don't mind the leg. This is going to be a long shot. Magnifique. The landing could be a bit rough.
It's not ready. Come.
Good capture, Marley. Little bombs. This will occupy them for a bit. I need ammunition. Little explosives are just as good. Hard to resist the noise. Impossible. The crackles draw them. A little spectacle just for you.
We should have burned these. Hide all manner of things.
Another ace in the hole.
Hone my
Pretty little thing.
It shall warm
The
me.
Marvelous.
The right's concluded.
So small.
Nothing was found.
Yet so noisy.
Well now.
Guess I'm hard to miss.
What is that? Well now.
Oh,
Face
another
the
horde.
Lord's wrath, pirate.
Ah. Oh.
Ah, you shall not.
You sure you remember correctly, Marley? Little explosives are just as good. Hard to resist the noise. Oh! I need ammunition. The crackles draw them. This will occupy them for a bit.
Is that?
No. Like moth to the firecracker. Where do I put this? A little spectacle just for you. Don't mind the landing. Marvelous!
By the maiden.
I'll be cautious.
Come!
But it's still going to hurt.
I cannot reach them.
What happened? Shall warn me of danger. Well now.
Death walks among us.
This is going to be a long shot.
Beyond my reach.
Measure, calculate.
Rectify.
That is no mere... What? You can't be sleeping now. Wake up! Who?
Person, stay still and perish.
Guess I'm hard to miss.
You are wasting precious time, pirate. Come forth.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
Stench
So
of your
small.
corruption.
It's so noisy. I prefer shooting bodies. But bullets will do. Right here.
That completes your training, Canoness. The riddle hold awaits.
Your Canoness through 100 battles and more. I'll have to write that down. We are done here, oui? I will return to my cannons then.
What's in it for me?
Yes?
Hello, Gertrude. I just wanted to check in.
Oh, God.
No, it's...
And what bothers you?
I apologize.
Oh, thus. And I would advise you to do the same, my child.
I must again... Poetry. Swallow in the...
How be... Maybe.
The pantry is full, and I haven't cooked all day. I must remedy this at once.
Let's see what's out there.
Huh? What are you doing here, Sakana?
Sensei, I did it. The mission was a success.
Hold still, Sakana. You are rapidly losing blood. What happened to you?
The mission must remain secret.
I see. There are several pieces of sanctified iron in your flesh. Your only chance of survival is their quick removal.
There is no need, Sensei. The mission succeeded. My purpose is fulfilled.
No, Sakana. Do not confuse your life's purpose with that of your mission. Now hold still and calm your breathing. I will have to remove these shards one by one. And that is the last one. A couple of days rest and you should fully recover.
The pain, it is lessening. What was that technique you used, Sensei?
That technique was called cooking. It is a humble art I've taught myself over many years at sea.
Cooking? I've never heard of it.
My late sensei, and as you've shown yourself to be a...
Which is, Sensei?
Well, you have to pass a small test, of course. If you can obtain a frying pan from Mordecai...
To each what they deserve.
Can you hear the waves singing?
My canoness.
Ah, oui. Although I'd argue with a giant hole in my belly full...
You do know that...
Yeah, it's stuff...
You're fashioned.
I trust...
The skeleton crew have started using it. One was dropped into the sea.
Marnie, can't you...
I cannot keep my eyes on...
I must...
Opportunity calls.
Set a course, navigator. Here they are, the twins of Nerektimaresh.
A rather elaborate name for such a modest island.
The twins would likely put a nasty spell on you for those words alone.
How do we go about this then?
We must land on the island. Most likely it won't take them long to notice us. When they speak to you, play along and do what they say. At the right moment, we must shift the game towards the Black Pearl. Now, choose our landing, navigator.
It's smashing time!
Ah, of course.
My blade is yours.
dead. Dead indeed, but only on the outside. Not like these others.
Who are dying from within.
Do you think they want to play?
I think they noticed us.
Yes, yes, the twins of Nerectimaret. That is who we are.
Footprints here.
But we've been babbling much too long. Two special bushes on the island.
Marley resets time. Try
Look,
again.
more visitors. I think they might be dead. Dead indeed, but only on the outside. Not like these others.
Who are dying from within.
Do you think they want to play?
I think they noticed us.
Yes, yes, the twins of Nerectimaret. That is who we are.
But we've been babbling much too long. We have two special bushes on the island. Put these robed puppets in them.
You want us to drag all the zealots on this island into those two bushes?
No, it will get boring after a while.
How many do we want?
Let's say 5?
I prefer 2, to be honest.
Is that?
Well, some amount between
Wonders
2
of
and
their
5.
own path. Well now.
The cursed are be one with. Measure, calculate, rectify.
The maiden's
We will feed your
judgment
carcasses
awaits,
to the
creature.
fire.
Measure,
Fire
calculate,
like my
wreck the
divine
cursed soul.
Ha! I can smell your rotten flesh.
Mensura, calcula, rectifica.
The fire longs for your cursed soul.
The fire will guide me
the
to
vines,
you, pirate.
Good. We've driven them back to the below.
Deaths have released me.
Oh, foreign tracks. What madness is this? Footprints here. Commence the...
No hard feelings. Gotta clean this place sometime.
Deaths have released me. A memory worth. Capturing.